Hello and welcome to another Let's Create. Last time I made this sandstone. Reasonably good. I added colour, but the reason I added colour in that one is because I wanted to show you the colour and how to add the colour. But in this one we're going to remove it. So we're going to put the studio light on as usual. That gives an even spread of light so you can see everything more clearly. So in this mode, assembly mode, the best way of removing the colour is it's simple really. You just pick the tool and without doing anything, just hit that. And you're done. Right, you can also do that in paint mode. Same situation again. Pick the spray tool, go into it, zoom into it, spread it out. Make sure it covers the whole thing, go crazy with the size, who cares, and shrink, and spray, and you're done. And now we're back to the original colour. Now what I want to do now is add splits. I want to add splits in. So we use a new tool. New tool is called Cutout tool. This is a bit of a devil to use. It's pretty devilish to use. We'll shrink that down for now. Right, turn that round, more or less facing it, get flat on, put the upright on just for guidance, and you'll see what happens. Cut out, you can see what it's doing already. Right, so we'll come out, go there like that. Right. Right, now we stretch this further than you need, obviously, just to make sure you don't have to mess about too much. Take this right out so that it's well over the size of it. Put this right up because I need to cut right down. I might let the cuts quite, I'm going to make the cuts quite sharpish. Right, so you might want to adjust the hold as well. Put it to the one that's closest to you in the very centre. It makes it easier. Right, so see, look, you're coming into this like that. It's a bit of a devil to see. It's a bit of a devil to see what you're doing. It's the only trouble with this gadget. Let me just get down level with it and lift it up. Right, now we'll make the first cut there, make the second cut there, and maybe one more cut above that line there. There. Now we've cut it. Double check that you've cut it all the way around. You might have to rewind and do it again. You need it to go right through all of it properly. Yep, that's done. Right, the advantage of this now is that you can use a second tool because each part of this is separate. So I want to add cracks and things. Right? They do crack like this. They split, but they don't split obviously quite as accurately as that. So what you need to do is use another tool, which is wrong mode, this mode, right? And that's hide everything. So we'll get rid of that block. Now we'll zoom into the top one and we'll press hide. That hides everything, look. You see? It hides everything other than that. And the handy thing is now you can work on that without affecting the rest of the sculpt. So we can go into a shape. Let's pick a wedge shaped shape. Put it on negative so we can cut. Turn the guidance off, and now we can start cutting into it. You might want to just change the shape of one of these. A little bit. Maybe just leave it. Don't know really. Yeah, that's better. Right, so now we need to, this is a little bit devilishly difficult. So we need, because it's difficult to spot what angle you're at. Right? I want these cuts to be sharp So cut that right down. Want him to be sharp, so you can't really see where you are in. Right, so where's one cut? So we can make that cut there, and we can go down here, angle that up a little bit, and we can try to find that same spot and cut. And we'll do the same up here, just a little bit. Right, I need to do that there, and just here, and we do again here. Just come down a bit, like that. Right, so we've got that cut there. We'll go around the other side, and we'll do a couple of that side too. We don't have to do it. It's the sense of space that's the difficult thing about this. So we'll flatten that out, bring that out, bring the edge up. Need to centre that because I'm not in the centre. Right, so cut into it, flatten it out, cut into it, and cut there, and then we'll add a little bit in that bit there, just to bring it out. I need to turn it, I think. Yep, that'll do. We'll make that like that there. We'll add a little cut here as well. Just a little bit. Turn it again just to make sure I don't make that same mistake I did last time. And add that. So now you've got an uneven bottom. So the next thing you want to do, you could use it with this tool actually. Yeah, probably use this tool. This is fine. Flatten that right down to about that. Now we can add some cuts into it. Just some cracks and cuts. So we'll put a cut. Put a crack there. Crack there. Maybe one there. A couple of little cracks maybe. There. You can't see it particularly well, but you know, it's there. And a couple of cracks maybe just here. Maybe along the line of the thing, like that, maybe one there, and maybe even one there. Right, so now you see what's happening. See how the rock's becoming split and cracked, and you're getting more detail. Now you continue to do this with every layer. So I'll just show you one more, just so you got the idea, and then I might just cut to the next part, because it's going to take me a long time to do that, and I don't now want the videos to be... This is the problem. This is one of the problems when you do this. It will disappear if you're not careful. You get lost. Right, so again, take the tool, or take the where are we, cut out tool. We'll get the shape again. The wedge, I do like the wedge. It's a good for some shapes, for cracks and things. Make it minus. Change the shape again. That way, maybe down this way. Right. So now we will jump into the second layer, and we'll hide the other stuff. Right, the second layer, we know the cuts around here, so we can just emphasize that a bit more if we want. We can just cut into that there, just about, get closer to it, about there. Don't have to be perfectly accurate. I mean, when things break, they're not perfectly accurate, are they? So there's one cut. We'll put a little cut here as well, I think. This one we'll put the other side on as well. Whoa, 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 whoa. Right. It is difficult, you see, because everything's you can't tell what angle you are, and with that thing constantly moving out of sync with the it makes it really complicated to find accuracy. Right, that just there. That's it. Right, let's just bring that back up, have a look, see what it looks like. And you're starting to get in cracks and everything, but don't worry about these. And we will go down the whole thing and do that, and I'll see you in the next part. Welcome to the next part. Now I've done it all the way around, but there are sharp edges, so we need to simulate erosion. You know, just a little bit of erosion, like these corners here, look, for instance. It's just a little bit too obviously square, isn't it? Same as there. So you just need to erode those away, and the best tool to use for that is a tool we've used before. We need to deal with that back as well a bit. Yeah, we need to use our old friend, the looseness. Stick it on a nice shape, you know, small circle. I find sphere better and shrink that down a bit so it's easily manageable. You don't affect too big an area at a time. Zoom in. You need to zoom into the section you're going to work on first, obviously. Especially now you've split it, and you need to concentrate on these corners. Get nice and close so you can see what you're doing. And you'll see it's going to be smooth, so you want to be making sure it's loose. Right, just loosen it up. And you loosen those edges up, look. See? You just want to be taking the edges off. You can't do on some because it's too thin like that. But you can do it on these. Just take the edge off. And you can always put those edges back in again at some point in the future, if you want, after you've finished, by reversing it. By doing the opposite. By taking this right down to nothing. In respect to looseness, obviously. But you know, to do things like this, you need to get really close to take the edge off. You know, I mean, you could spend hours doing this if you wanted to. The thermo is going to be quite costly, though. The thermo is quite costly. You could stop at my first phase when I first made this. You could stop there if you wanted. You know, that was quite cheap. I just wanted to show you how to make it look a little bit more realistic. I'll be releasing this as is. I could have made 2 saves, I suppose. But you know, you're just looking for those sharp edges. That's all you're doing, look. Some of them you want to leave. Some of them you want to erode. You know, those that were maybe exposed directly to the weather are more likely to erode. Just keep at it, a little bit at a time. Just eroding it away. You can even use if you want, you can erase some of the edges, you know, if you want. You know, that's probably the best bet sometimes. Because this does actually loosen the flex up. It works fine. Works just fine with this. Yeah. You see, that's what I was just showing you there. I'm recording this afterwards because I forgot to plug my mic back in. So yeah, so now we'll go over the whole thing, and I'll do what I did in the last video. We'll jump to the next section. And I'll see you there. Hello, have you seen? I've continued. I've made a couple of changes. I've also cut these edges off here, look. Deleted them to round them off, make it look more natural. All we've got to do now is add the colour back in and add a few final touches. So let's add the colour back in. Right, we'll do the get the colour on. Let me get the spray. I'll make the colour again, so we'll get it onto a sandy colour. Around there. Take a light colour from about there, put it there. Take medium colour from about there, put it there. Take another colour from about that section there, and then we'll go a bit darker. Maybe a little bit darker than that actually. About there. Go there. I'll get this spinning all over the shop. Now we'll pick a shape. Here's our shape. Just make sure it's working. Aye, that's working fine. For this, turn the pseudo lights off so you can see what it's going to look like. Is that the right hue? Think so. Anyway, let's just see, won't we? Stretch it out, make sure it covers the whole thing. Make sure you got no problems there. Make sure it covers it all. So, we've got that like that. We'll shrink this down a little bit, make it right. Change your grip to middle. And let's get to it. Double check over the top to make sure you're not gonna. So, one. Oh, no, sorry. Gotta start at the bottom and work our way down. Like that. Is that the right colour? Is that the same colour we had before? I believe so. So we've got to jump into that one now and do the same there. Show her over the top of it. So now the next one, same again. Just double check I'm over the top of it properly. I want that one there. Bottom one. Same again. Right, let's have a look. See what that looks like. Yeah, that's alright. That's suitable. It's all around. We've got that sorted out. Now we want a finish. So remember, double click X, but not too quickly. Don't group it. If you group it, you won't be able to adjust everything at the same time. So now we want a finish. So this is experimental. I'm going to try. We got wax. Maybe I'm gonna try a bit of plastic, and then I don't really know. Rough wax. Rough. Let's try rough. What's that look like? Just try a bit of this. Just a tad. Maybe not. It's all a matter of just experimenting. Yeah, right, we're going to go for a secondary colour, a little trick. But before we do that, thinking about it, I want to change those flecks, I think. So we'll double click those. we'll go for style, and we'll go for fleck type. Now we can always put it back if we don't like it, but hatches, let's try cubists. What about impressive? Wait for, okay, so let's cone that in the direction I want it. So we'll go down that like that. I still want it straight across like that. Right, now we go for the secondary colour, our old favourite trick. And we'll start turning it up a fraction. Oh yes. Oh yes. Oh yes. Now we've got extra texture. I love it. That'll do me. That's perfect. That's perfect. I'm very happy with that. I'm extremely happy with that. That's come out great. Yeah. Now, just a little bit more and we're nearly there. Just a little bit more and we're nearly there. And a little bit more is, I think, which tool shall we use? I'm going to use this. Put on stamp. Stretch it out. Just shrink the bottom down there. Shrink it actually a little bit. Yeah, don't want it too big. It's a pity you can't. It's a pity you can't shrink the ends down, keep the middle fat, isn't it? That'd be nice if you could do that. If there was an extra one in the middle there. Extra one of these in the middle that you could pull that made it fat in the middle and thin at the ends. That would be handy. But that will do. Right. Let's get the thing in the middle. What this is going to be is moss. So we'll get the upright on just to make sure, which has gone twisted for some reason, so we'll turn the upright off because that's a bit weird. Right, so we'll go to whoopsie daisy. Right, plug that down. Now we'll go back to this mode and we'll get something going on. First of all, we'll make it green, obviously. Make it a nice pale green so it stands out. Yeah, hurry up. This is like wait for my littler to finish on the toilet. That, and now we want style, so we'll just make it a little bit. That'll do, just a little bit, not a lot. We might want to ruffle it. Maybe not. Maybe not. Now we want our favourite. We want grass. We want emboss. Yeah. Now, shrink this down so it gets really finicky though. So I might just those edges are a little bit too. They're a little bit too much, I think. I think they're a little bit too much. Yes, they're a bit too much. I need them to be even. I need them to be a lot looser than that. So we'll loosen them up even more. Looseness. Oh, a little bit too much there. He's got too much of a shape there. That ruffle. Yeah, you can see the edge a bit too much. I might need to distort that a lot. Ah! Oh yes. That's the desired effect. That's the desired effect. That's what I'm after. Now I can start putting these into the cracks. That's that there. And I'm going to do all these cracks, so what I'll do is the usual. Put a bit back there as well. I'll see you in a second when I've finished. And there we are, nearly complete. Nearly complete. I'm quite happy with that. I'm quite happy with that. It's looking suitably grassy. Oh, that bit there. Just want to turn that a little bit. Down there. Yep. Yes, that's looking quite good. Just a couple of little touches now, and I'm done. Paint tool. Yeah, draw fleck. This is the bit that gets hard. Make it short, small, getting lighter and lighter and lighter and lighter and lighter. Touch, lighter and lighter, 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 lighter. Right. So that's that done. Turn into that. Just that off a minute. Get into there. Turn it to green. Where are you? Where are you? Green. Turn it to green. Oh, damn it. Green. Nice. Nice dark. I think we'll go for a darker green. Get that green. A little bit lighter than that. What hue? Don't think we need to touch that. What about opacity? No. Finish. No, I don't think we'll touch finish. Glow, no. Splat type, we'll take it. We'll. Is it a bit flat? What about ruffling it a bit? No, 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 no. No ruffle. No ruffle. Just maybe broaden that a little bit. Just a little bit. Right, so now we go to physicality. Physical on. Make it slightly floppy. Put this on. Nope, a little bit too much. Just a little bit. Wind flappy. Right, okay. Now clone. What type do we want? To one side. A little bit too excessive. So we'll take the amount down. We'll just have 3. Scale and jitter. Right, we'll check this. I think I should have made them thinner, but I'll make them small. It's playing up a little bit for some reason. Make those tiny. Yeah, so moving a bit too fast at that speed, aren't they? That size. Let's make them. Let's slow that down a bit. Barely moving, really. Wind ripple. Just that right down. I'm almost 1%. Here you go, 1%. 1%. So I want 1%. Put that there. Make that smaller even still. Like that. Take another one and put it over here. About there, I think. And double that up so it doesn't look too odd. In at a slight angle. Yeah. Take another one, put it over here. Maybe here. I could have done better with that. Make the brush stroke a little bit more, bit thinner. But you know, that'll do. That'll do. Be for hours. It would have taken ages doing this. Right, we'll just take a couple more. We'll put one here. One like there, like that. And then maybe one at the bottom. Just here. Or even here. I think we've got that. I think we've got it. Yeah, those leaves are not perfect. I'm not very happy with those leaves. But they'll do. I mean, seriously, how long does it take me to write this rock? I think that'll do. I think we've got ourselves a rock. I'm going to double up on that one there, though. There. There you go. Now, all that's left... Oh, my goodness me. Is to make the grass animate. So, rather than put you through that, I think we can safely say that is more or less done, isn't it? So thanks for watching. This is my rock. I will be publishing it as soon as I've animated the grass. Thanks for watching. And I'll see you on another tutorial. I'm quite pleased with that. Bye.